Did you know that you came into this world with a soul contract? Sometimes what happens in your journey is that there comes a point where a soul contract has to be annulled or changed. And that's perfectly okay because soul contracts, as you learn, is not rigid. It can be shifted. But one in particular right now is a very important contract that you may want to change in yourself, and it's the empath contract. So if you want to find out if you're one of those people who needs to change that contract, stay tuned. Hi, the beautiful souls. I'm Michèle Duquet. Welcome to my channel, Soulful and Unplugged. Yeah, soul contract. I have had quite a few clients that have had to shift their soul contract or annul them and change them and rewrite them because there's something about the energies right now, what is happening all over the world, that it is time to take control of what was designed before coming to Earth, before being born. So what's a soul contract? A soul contract is like a blueprint for your life. It's a blueprint that you design with your spirit team, and you decide, gee, I would like to learn this lesson. I would like to experience this thing, that thing. And so they coordinate all of the different elements that can bring that lesson or that experience to you. But sometimes, especially people who come to the planet to help others, which a lot of my subscribers are, your light workers, your people who are there to help the planet heal and help the planet elevate its frequency into a more loving frequency. And what happens is many people have signed what I'm seeing as the empath contract. I get the message that it's time to shift that contract. So what happens is uh, you make a contract, your soul signs a contract with your spirit team and with your soul team to come into this planet to, do all the things that your blueprint says you're going to do, but also to be an empath. And an empath is someone who actually signs a contract to be a beacon of light, a shining light, where others are attracted to that light that have sadness, negativity, grief, anger, even the society around them. These empaths absorb these energies and transmute them into light. Now, I believe that's the message that I'm getting, is that it's no longer applicable right now. It's far more empowering and far more powerful to shift that contract into one where you are a beacon of light, where you can read the energies of others. And through your light and love going out to them, they are influenced that way. So the empaths that sign that contract no longer need to absorb all of that energy, because what's happening is they're being drained. There's too much. There's an overload. I do that in my sessions because I do energy healings as well. I will give my members an actual process. So if that interests you, there's the join button below. If you want to, become a member, that's the kind of content that I have. It's much more in depth. What happens is your soul, your big soul, not just the highest self, the big soul is always there, present. This massive, massive, incredible consciousness. And you can talk to your soul at any time and then call in your spirit team at any time and say, it's time to change this contract. I no longer wish to absorb everybody's energies and transmute them. That no longer serves me. In fact, I would be far better served if I were to use my light for others to be imprinted by it, and they be empowered by it to do the same. So why now? Why is this happening now? There is something extraordinary going on the planet. It is very, very exciting for those of us who are observers and who watch it all and go, oh my God, this is just unbelievable, all the changes that are happening. But some people don't find it exciting. Their energies are drained. And, it's those that have signed a contract to be an empath that need to change that contract. So how you do that? Your big, massive soul is always there. Well, you tell your massive soul, you tell your soul, okay, it's time. I'm done with this contract. Like, I'm really done with it. And I want to shift it and change it and try something new. So what you do is you do see yourself annulling the contract, ripping it up. It's a bit of a ritual. You do it through visualization. Sometimes it's nice to have someone assist you with it. Like, that's what I do in my soul guidance sessions sometimes. And then you rewrite a new contract as to what you want. And I'll share with you how I did that for myself. It's so simple, but I have a very strong connection with the other realms, so it's easier for me. I just connected with my big soul, my big, massive soul. And I said to the soul, my soul, I said, I know that I signed, as part of my blueprint, a contract where I would receive blocks into my manifestation, block after block. I know that these blocks have been incredibly, they've served their purpose really, really well. I have strengthened my wings through them. I have grown. I have learned through them. But I said, it's time I let that go, because I feel I can be of better service to others by shining my light as bright as I can, by sharing it with as many people as I can through my manifestation and through these blocks being lifted. It is time for these blocks to lift. And I visualized myself ripping up the contract. And then I said, okay, it's time to redesign it. So I redesigned it, I rewrote it, and then I saw myself sign it with very specific notes. And basically, the biggest part of the contract was freedom. I wanted to feel that freedom, to live that freedom, to be in freedom, so that I could inspire others to be empowered in their own freedom as well. I signed it, da-da-da. Okay, that was that. It was that simple. Very simple. And then I did it in the garden outside. And then as soon as I finished, these beautiful butterflies started flying around me. I wish I had my camera. Wow. I wish I had my camera with me, because it was really beautiful. It was just all these butterflies were flying around me. And I thought, well, that could not be a stronger message and indication that the contract is now active, the new contract that I redesigned. So, word of caution, word of caution. If you decide to do this for yourself, it's possible you can. Everything about me and what I do and my channel is to empower others to do this for themselves. However, energy shifting is hard on the body. So drink a lot of water, take Epsom salt baths you do it with lavender essential oils, and get lots of rest. And for a couple of days, don't have heavy workouts and don't overcharge your schedule, because you will feel that energy shift. And of course, if you need more help with that, I'd be very happy to help you with my information about the soul website. Soul guidance page on my website is down in the descriptions below. But that's not why I'm doing this video. I'm doing this video because it's the right time. It's time for people to be empowered to understand that they have control and they have the personal power to do this for themselves. Some people don't like to do things on their own, and that is completely legit. I just like to share with people and inspire people to know that they, absolutely have the power to do that, and they can. My little doggy. Hang on. This is Roxy. Hey, Roxy, say hello. Yeah, say hello. Yeah, I know. That was a good bone, wasn't it? She was eating her bone. So, yeah. Well, while I've got Roxy here, I want to say a huge thank you and welcome to all my new subscribers. Oh my God, I've been blown away by in the last week about 500 plus subscribers. And I'm so honored and humbled that you liked the June and August energy update because it was one that I felt was very, very important. Okay, there you go. You go back down. Go back to your bone. It was one that I felt was very important to share about seeing all these changes through awe. I will link that up there for those who haven't seen it. It's it's a really great way to have a sense of control over your fears. You actually, can feel your fears of change, feel your fears of the unknown more freely because you know that you have a choice to shift your perspective into one of awe for all that's going on. And I do want to say a huge thank you for being here. Thank you for being part of my tribe. This is a pretty special place. So many loving people, so many really high vibe people, very empowered souls. Have found their way to this channel, and I am truly blessed. All right, sweet souls, from me and my 17-and-a-half-year-old dog, Roxy, have a beautiful week. See you next time. Hey, monkey. Hey, monkey. Yeah. Oh, yes, I know.